Hi, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your angel and spirit guide message reading for you. Now, this reading is undated because whenever you come across it is the exact moment that your angels and your spirit guides wanted you to hear this message. So let's dive right in, and I'm going to be starting with your spirit guide animal cards. These are going to be your totem animals, your spirit animals for this time. And if you come across these animals in the wild or an image of them, this is your angels and your spirit guides tapping you on the shoulder saying, remember this message. So let's see now. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Ooh, fantastic. All right, you had 3 that fell. You have the Stag Spirit, you have the Flamingo Spirit, and you have the Panther Spirit. So those are really quite beautiful. Very strong, too. Now let's see your chakra message. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. This one right here, flexibility, and this one is just calling to me, Earth Mother. That's really beautiful. So you are connecting with the earth and the earth's energy, and you are embracing flexibility of mind and spirit. Also, the sacral chakra is connected to negativity from this life and from past lives. And I do see you kind of planting the seeds of that, kind of letting it go into the earth and saying, that is no longer the way that I'm defining myself or the way that I'm seeing myself. And so you are strengthening your flexibility of mind, body, and spirit by releasing negativity. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini. 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 Show me clearly. Show me clearly. Show me clearly. Show me clearly. Fantastic. So we have the 10 of Swords at the heart of things, and the 2 of Swords crowning. So the mind is very powerful during this time. Then you have the Temperance energy, which is a Sagittarian presence, and a time frame of November 22nd to December 21st. The King of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. At your roots, the 5 of Wands, really seeing your true self. Then you have the Wheel of Destiny, the Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing, and you're having a change towards prosperity, towards abundance. And it leads you to the 4 of Pentacles, a releasing of negative energy that is around you, and an embracing of the King of Cups, of what you love. This is a water sign energy, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer. And then you have the Tower. Oh, that makes perfect sense. Okay. And you have, I knew you were coming through here, you have the Queen of Swords. You are knowing yourself, you are knowing your path, you are knowing your truth, and you're like, you know what? Let the rest burn. And I really do feel that way. It's kind of like I'm purging out what is not necessary, prudent, or abundant within my life. And people might be offended. People might be getting a bit kind of upset or not understand where I'm coming from, but I understand where I am coming from. And this leads you here to your spirit animal cards. So really, we're starting off with the Panther Spirit, and it says, reclaim your power. Reclaim your power, Gemini. Do not give it to anybody else. Take it. Hold it firm. Know that it is yours and claim it as your truth, because this power is your truth. And then it leads you to the Flamingo Spirit, which says, embrace the in-between. Everything is not going to be black and white, though we like it to be. Black and white for me means white page, black print. Everything is set out. Everything is written out, and it's followed like a script. Life is not like that. And what you are doing now is you're embracing the in-between. You also need to know, Gemini, that during this time, the energy that you are taking in around you is going to have a direct impact on you physically. Because flamingos are originally white birds. They turn pink because of the food that they eat. And so the energy that you take in is going to change the way people perceive you and the way that you perceive yourself. So be very mindful of who you let into your sphere of understanding, of love, of truth. And then we have the Stag Spirit, which says take the leap. Take the leap to your heart's truth, to your power, to the essence of you. Take that leap and embrace your majesty. Because remember, stags were a symbol of royalty, and you are embracing your royalty. You are claiming your crown, your purpose, and you are knowing where you stand after a time of hardships and pains and disappointments. So with the Ten of Swords, it's very interesting because I'm starting to see the Ten of Swords, yes, as the darkness before the dawn. Most definitely. That's how I've always seen it. But also the Ten of Swords, I mean, this is overkill, but this is also a wealth in her back. Now, in ancient times, in medieval times, you would go and you would clear up, not clear up per se, but after a battle, the victor would go out, and either they'd, do the death stroke to those who were dying, or, to enemies, but they would also take the weapons because they were valuable, absolutely positively valuable. This is hours upon hours of work and craftsmanship and learning and understanding to make a weapon that withstands a battle. And here she has 10 in her back. That's overkill. And that's also a fortune. So from every heartbreak, disappointment, pain, hurt, Spirit is saying you have achieved a fortune. And I know that sounds odd. And you might sit there and be like, Dane, if you knew how hard I have struggled, if you knew how hard it was to overcome, to move forward, you wouldn't say it was a fortune. You would say it was a catastrophe. And it may very well be. But the amount of insight that you have, the compassion that has built within you, the passion that has built within you to keep on moving forward, to keep on achieving your goals and going after what you want, has led you to embrace a huge change. It's kind of like you're letting the old crumble away. And that's what I'm seeing here. It's kind of like you're letting this crumble and you're saying, let it go. Let it go, because it is no longer me. It is no longer me. I am no longer scared and disappointment. Yeah, a disappointment to people, or seeing things and being disappointed. I'm taking this world, and I know that miracles happen, and I am working, darn hard to move those miracles along. And that's what you're doing here, Gemini. Because the Tower for me is tremendous change. Yes, it can be traumatic, most definitely. But it is divinity, it is the universe, it is, your angels and your spirit guides pushing you out of your nest. It's kind of like a mama bird pushing the baby bird out of their nest. They have to fly. You are learning the power of your wings. And as you do so, you feel that you're at a crossroads. And you are. You are. You see two ways very clearly. Two ways. Now, you have your angels here. That's definitely what I'm seeing. Guiding you, protecting you, moving you forward. And as your angels are guiding you, oh, and of course I forgot your chakra message, which I will get to in just a moment. But as your angels are guiding you, as your angels are leading you forward, you are connecting with your heart, your soul, yourself. That's why she's blindfolded. And as you are connecting with your heart, your soul, yourself, the two paths that you thought, okay, I have two ways to move forward, they're opening up. You're seeing more. You're seeing that the two paths start to multiply and multiply. And one path is going to shine astoundingly brightly, because it is going to resonate with your soul, with yourself, with everything that you have learned, and with the way that you need to move forward. And as it resonates with you, you have the King of Cups right here. This is your heart. This is a water sign energy, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer. This is moving forward in love, in power of self. Okay? This is claiming that throne and saying, I am putting this crown upon my head. And I am moving forward in love. I am letting my heart be my guide. And as my heart guides me, the world opens up to me. And as the world opens up to me, a new power, a new truth, a new purpose becomes a part of my soul and myself. And this is where you embrace this flexibility. Now, it can be that a water sign energy at Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer opens you up to different pathways. It can also be a Sagittarius. So these two energies, the water sign energy and the fire sign energy, are going to be very impactful for you. Directionally, water sign energy is west. Directionally, fire sign energy is south. And there's a flexibility that you are embracing, a flexibility of body, mind, spirit, truth. And you are kind of pushing yourself, you really are actually, not kind of, you are pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. And it's a flexibility of mind, it's a flexibility of perception, and it's saying, I'm not the person I once was. And you're releasing pains, hurts, disappointments. You're releasing negativity, and you're saying, this is where I want to stand. You're releasing negativity from this life, from past lives, inherited through your DNA. Right? And you're saying, no longer will I be defined by somebody else. I am defining myself. And I do see you planting in the earth. And you might say, why would I want to plant seeds of negativity, of upset, of, anger? And it's because you're releasing them from you. And you take that anger, that negativity, and you plant it in the earth to be purified and to grow into something beautiful, but to no longer grow inside you. And that's where the Mother Earth comes in. Because you are reborn. Because you are giving away this weight. And Mother Earth is representative. This is the Earth Star Chakra, located 6 inches below your feet, within the earth. You are releasing negativity and you are setting yourself free. Excuse me. And as you do so, you have the 5 of Wands right here. And the 5 of Wands is chaos, right? This is chaos that can be resolved easily. But here, there are all different aspects of herself and one true self right in the middle. So you can be fighting with yourself, like, which way do I stand? What is it that I want? How is it that I move forward? But you are claiming your passion and your truth. You are claiming your way forward. You are claiming your truth. And you are seeing the negativity falling away, being eliminated from your life. It's not that there will be no more negativity, because that's like kind of too good to be true. There's a sense here that there is not the chaos within you, those negative, doubting, angry voices within yourself that says, can you really do this? Are you sure? Because you claim here the Queen of Swords. You are the Queen of Swords. In the minor arcana, Gemini, you are represented by the swords. In the major arcana, you are represented by the lovers. And the Queen of Swords, I just see her as such a badass. I mean, seriously. And in the best possible way. Now, yes, she speaks her truth. So all air sign energies have to be mindful of being sharp-tongued when they get upset or when they get really passionate about something. It's kind of like, oh my gosh, can't you see this? Kind of keep up. I'm myself, I'm a Gemini, I'm an air sign energy. So, I do know that this is something we have to be mindful of. And as you're moving forward, as you are eliminating this chaos and stepping into your power, into your truth, claiming what you desire, all right, you are going to see that it's harder than you realized, but also easier than you thought. Meaning that we like to think that we'll just fall into our life purpose. It'll just happen. Everything will just fall into alignment and it'll just happen. And it doesn't need to take back-breaking work. It doesn't need to take tears and overwhelmed and doubting yourself and sometimes even hating yourself at moments. No, it'll just happen. And from my personal experience, from the people I work with, from, everyone I see, it doesn't just happen. It is something we work diligently towards. And with you being the Queen, Gemini, you're going to be so much more comfortable behind the scenes during this time. You don't want everybody to see you. As you conquer the chaos, you cut through doubts and fears, and you claim your truth. And as you claim your truth, you're like, listen, I'm not putting up with nonsense. I'm not putting up with bullshit anymore. Excuse my language, but that's what you're saying here. I know my truth. I know myself. And I am moving forward. Period. End of discussion. At your heart, you've already had the moments, Gemini, where you've been held back. Where you've felt like somebody is stabbing you in the back multiple times. Multiple people are stabbing you in the back. You've felt your whole world shatter apart. You've felt like you're trying to move forward, but there's a chain holding you in place. And now you're sitting there, you're breaking free, you're seeing different avenues for you, you're embracing a peace and a determination within your prosperity, within yourself, and it's changing the whole entire game. With the Wheel of Fortune, with the Wheel of Destiny, you have here all the zodiac signs. So it can be that you find yourself working with many different types of people or embracing many different avenues, ways of seeing things. With the Wheel of Fortune, life is doing a 180. You'll have your highs, your lows, your lefts, your rights, yes. But you are moving towards your goal, your power, your passion, your truth. And you're seeing things a heck of a lot more clearly. And as you embrace this change, it brings with you prosperity. It brings to you prosperity. It's like, yes. And also, you might see a change, Gemini, because Geminis are considered, flighty and, kind of two-faced. It's not that you're two-faced, Gemini. It's that you have so many different interests and so many different ways of looking at things that people find it hard to keep up. Right? And a negative Gemini, yes, of course, can be two-faced. Anybody can be two-faced. But here, as you are embracing your passion and your power, as you know what it is that you want, as you're kind of focusing yourself, you really are embracing this earth sign energy, this grounding. This is your North Star. Now, what is your North Star? From the earth sign energy, prosperity, wealth, what you value as much as money. This is going to be your cornerstone for this time period. And it's going to be what you look at in order to change your world, to change your life, and to move you forward. Strong earth sign presence, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And it can be that as you look at this prosperity, as you claim this prosperity, you start to see that everything is changing. And I love it here because for me, dragonflies are very important. There we go. There's dragonflies here. There's dragonflies here. There's influence from those who have passed on, because that's what dragonflies mean to me. Those who have passed are guiding you, leading you forward, and it's at your heart right here. And you've gone through so much pain and disappointment. You might have lost a loved one, somebody you absolutely cherish, and it can be that you lost them a decade ago, or this loss has brought you, kind of confronting this loss, this pain has brought you full circle. It's been a cycle for you. And now you're coming to the end of the cycle and you're set free from what has been holding you back, what has been holding you in place with doubt, with fear, with being overwhelmed. And it leads you to claiming your power and your truth and to purging negative energy. For me, the Four of Pentacles is emotional vampire card. It is people draining you, and it's making you feel like you have to hold on to your wealth. You kind of have to hoard it away because there's just not enough. And here you are releasing their negativity. I always love it. I love to picture, clearing out negativity as golden light surrounding me. And then this angel coming in with their flaming sword and cutting away all the golden light that is around me. My connection with spirit, with the universe. And you might say, oh my gosh, that's terrible. But it comes back instantaneously. But all the sewer sludge that was connected, all the hurts, all the pains, all the corruption gets cut away. And when everything comes back, the golden light comes back. It's pure and it's beautiful. And I would suggest to do this kind of once a week. You might think that's a bit much, so do it when it feels right for you. but to keep away others' negativity, others' hurts, others' pains, others' ill wishes, to move you forward in balance and in understanding. And it's also you're now seeing your wealth and your worth. And it's moving you towards the Temperance card, towards balance, towards prosperity, towards truth. Again, Sagittarius energy, a time frame, November 22nd to December 21st. As much as you may be being helped by the Sagittarius energy could also be somebody who you've kind of come in conflict with, that you are working despite of, that made you see things in a new light. But I really do see this, for some, that might be for a very distinct few, but for a lot of you Geminis here, there's a sense of balance coming in. And it's like, oh, thank goodness. Because remember also, Sagittarius is your sister sign. And Sagittarius is like the older, wiser Gemini. So I know that we don't like to hear that, but there is a sense of being more grounded, of being more passionate, of not being as distracted. And that's what you have here. You have this grounding, balancing energy coming in that's really moving you forward and really working well with you to embrace your prosperity, to embrace your bounty, to embrace yourself. And as it works with you, you claim your emotional truth, you claim your emotional power, and you release the negativity that has had you chained to the past, chained to hurts, pains, and disappointments, and you are setting yourself free, and you are flying to new heights. As you do so, your subconscious message is the High Priestess. This is my favorite card. I love the High Priestess in every single deck. For me, she is a symbol of your heart's truth. She is a symbol of greater wisdom coming in, of spiritual awakening. Now, depending on where you are in your journey, depends on how much the High Priestess will be affecting you. For some, it can be very overwhelming because you see the truth of people, not just the mask that they hold up. And as you see the truth, you embrace your heart, your soul, yourself. You embrace the way you want to move forward. The repeat of the number 2 is saying that communication is going to be very, very, very important for you. And also a sense of creativity. So creativity, communication, it can be working with others, bouncing ideas off. And it can just be bouncing ideas off of future you, kind of writing things down, working things out, leaving it, and then coming back to it and being like, oh, wow, that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. That's what I want. So here it's very powerful and it's very beautiful. It's also the veil being lifted from your eyes, seeing things as they truly are. Again, not as people want you to believe that they are. And so here you embrace this truth, you embrace this passion, you embrace this knowledge, and it really does guide you forward. And as it guides you, it leads you to your subconscious chakra message. And so as you embrace this High Priestess energy, this wisdom, and it does speak in riddles, because I also always see the High Priestess as the Oracle of Delphi, and she spoke in riddles, and people from all over the ancient world came to seek her advice, her guidance. And you're really seeking your life purpose. And you're going to find it, most definitely. There's also a strong sense of the throat chakra being very important to you during this time. Why? Because communication is important to you, Gemini. That's like your lifeblood. So here, with the throat chakra coming in and the High Priestess, you are speaking your truth. And you're going to find the way that you move yourself forward towards prosperity, towards abundance, towards your purpose in life. And as you do so, your subconscious message is the Dog Spirit. And this says, be loyal to what you love. Be loyal to what you love and be loyal to who you are. And do not let anybody guide you off course. All right, Gemini. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. And I love you all. Bye.